Who knows, I may just edit all of this out. So join me next time when I make something else that I will also inhale. Welcome back to another episode of the show where we play the game, What Do I Have and What Can I Cook With It? Let's go see what I have in the fridge. Here. We've got some juices, we've got some milk, chicken drippings behind there, hard-boiled eggs, mayonnaise, some black garlic, raw eggs, chocolate ganache for truffles I'm gonna make later, green beans, clementines, lemons, scallions, flank steak, and some sausages, condiments, other condiments, onions, beans, dried pastas, pesto. All right, I'm feeling good this afternoon. It's like 3:30 and it's lunchtime and I'm hungry and I'm optimistic about what I saw. The things that really spoke to me were, am I talking too fast? Were the pasta and the pesto and some of those condiments and those cooked sausages kind of spoke to me. And I'm thinking that we do something with some veggies and meat in pasta. There's this great technique, which is a sort of risotto-style pasta that I really like, where basically you cook the pasta like you cook a risotto, where you slowly add chicken broth and stir until it's evaporated, then add more and stir. I recently roasted a chicken, and these are the chicken drippings. I'm gonna do something similar, but with the chicken drippings as sort of a broth for then the pasta to soak up all of that flavor. First things first, cook up the onion. Take off the stem end, split it in half, peel this, wipe it off your cutting board, clean up your counter later. This is not the sharpest knife. I need to sharpen my knife. And since in the jar of chicken drippings, you can see that there's a layer of fat, I'm just gonna cook the onions in this chicken fat. Oh man, it smells just like the roasted chicken did. Oh, that's so good. And let's just dump in these onions. One slit along the center, and then chop away. In you go, buddy. So now we can divide up our other ingredients. Corn, I don't want this much corn, so what do? We pour the amount we want. And I'm gonna make little half moon shapes because I like that, so I'm just gonna cut it lengthwise once and then just slice away. Basically what I did with the scallion as well. Into their own little bowl. And while we're waiting for the onions to cook, I'm still really hungry, so I got out a little snack. Leftover garlic knot. Would have been so much better warm. And the onions have been cooking all this time, and they're definitely browning up, which is great because that means we can start to add our other ingredients. And now we basically have broth. And I like to measure pasta by the handful. 2 handfuls of dried pasta is often more than plenty for me. And what we're looking to do is coat the pasta in this broth and have it absorb as much as possible. Because what's gonna happen here is the broth that we've just added and the water that we keep adding is going to be the sauce. And it means you don't have to think about a separate sauce. Also, I'm realizing I probably wanted to brown off the sausage just for the flavor. And so I'm gonna have to get out a second pan. Too bad, that's the way it goes. But it does give me an opportunity to brown off the corn also to give it more of that kind of caramelized flavor instead of just dumping this at the end, which was my original plan. See, we're letting the possible screw-ups really help guide us, and it's gonna be pretty good, pretty delicious. Continue to stir everything. I just tried one because they look kind of floppy. And so I was like, oh my God, it's done early. Not done early. Very hard, very hot, and very hard still. You can see most of the liquid has been absorbed. Stir, 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 stir. Nope, couldn't get it. All right, this is browned enough for me. Back into a bowl. Almost perfect, my God. You know, it's funny. It's lemony. It's because I put lemons in the chicken I roasted. And then we're pretty much done. Oh, right, we're gonna add the meat and corn. And then just pour that directly into the bowl to eat. Squeeze a little bit of lemon over the whole thing just for some freshness. And I've seen people do that. And then I also got out some Parmesan cheese. Because this presentation is fine, but it's an area of study where I have struggled in the past, I am going to take this washed cilantro, and I'm just gonna tear it off a little bit as I go, just have it around like that. So this looks really good to me. Maybe it's just me, but I think it's delicious looking. Within 20 minutes, I had this great pasta dish with a really fun sauce that you're only gonna get doing it this way. Wow. The lemon and the cilantro at the end really help make it. What I love about it is among the lemon, the cilantro, the corn, it's got this really fresh taste to it. And the sauce is, for lack of a better word, luxurious, because it's coated everything, but it's not dripping and it's not oily. It's just holding on, clinging on, coating everything. If this isn't a lesson to save everything, I don't know what is. Save the chicken drippings. This is the kind of meal where you can put anything you want into it, and it's gonna be good. This was too much for one person, and I'm going to finish the bowl. So if you like this video, tune in again for another episode. In the meantime, look in your fridge and see what you can make with what you find there. Shoveling it into my mouth.